Dr. Rabindranath already vacating his office. That was his name.
That was the ADGP, Dr. Rabindranath, telling us exactly what he's been busy with all day. But it looks like he's pushing for the resignation to come through. It's not been accepted as of now by his higher-ups. So he did go ahead and meet the Chief Secretary of the Karnataka government, Mr. Kaushik Mukherjee, to push for his resignation to be forwarded. Besides that, the reason, of course, he has been calling for his arrest is so he can go ahead and record his statement. As of now, his statement is not been taken in, considering, of course, that he's not been found guilty as such, and that the FIR has been filed against unknown persons. So he has been calling for his arrest, and he claims that the investigating officer has stated that they just cannot arrest him as of now. So he's a busy man as of now, Dr. Rabindranath, on a mission out there to prove that he is innocent. So he's been walking all day long from one place to the other, meeting with people, meeting with the KSRP officials, and also, of course, meeting with his higher-ups to go ahead and ensure that there is some sort of justice delivered, which, according to him, proves that he is innocent. In fact, the long walk to justice continues for Rabindranath, quite literally, as he walked from his residence at HSR layout to the CID office. He then walked from the office all the way to the DG's office. Meanwhile, the Home Minister KJ George met Governor H.R. Bharadwaj to apprise him of the situation. Remember, Rabindranath is accused of clicking obscene pictures of a woman at a cafe in Cunningham Road. This was, of course, on May 26th. The day later, he had gone ahead and submitted his resignation, which until now has not been accepted. So he continues to remain as the ADGP, despite the fact that he himself has submitted his resignation, and he has been calling for his own arrest so he can go ahead and record his statement. But today was the first day he turned up for investigations at the CID branch, of course. And besides him, several others were also questioned. We understand that High Ground Sub-Inspector Ravi, who is accused of beating up ADGP Rabindranath after the incident, was questioned, and so was Kaban Park Inspector Uday Bhaskar. And of course, what we do understand is that several people have already reacted, but the ADGP trying to prove his innocence there. And we understand that the ADGP has been rather busy today, walking from one place to the other. He started from his residence at HSR layout and then moved from one place to the other, talking to his higher-ups, talking to several other people. But the highlight has got to be that he has tried to ensure that his resignation is accepted and that he can go ahead and be arrested by the Chief Investigating Officer to ensure that he can record his statement. My colleague Nabila joins us live from right outside the police headquarters with more information. Nabila, no doubt that the ADGP has been a rather busy man, but if you could take us through the updates in the case. We understand that he has been meeting a lot of officials to go ahead and ensure that there is some justice in this case.
Nishita, I just had a word with Dr. Rabindranath just a while back, and we asked him about his whereabouts today. Why did he walk all the way from HSR to Kaban Park to the DG office on Rupatunga Road? His answer was that he was on a regular basis. He goes to play tennis while he was in his post as ADGP of the KSRP police. But today, since he's vacated his cabin, he's moved out of his office completely. He took away all his belongings. He said, I could not go to the tennis court to play, which is why I walked all the way from HSR layout on Rupatunga Road, because he believes in fitness, and he said that's some sort of exercise for me. I walked all the way. Besides that, the only update is the fact that the CID is right now investigating the case. They have summoned a couple of officers from the High Grounds police station, particularly the Sub-Inspector Ravi, who is the crucial witness or the crucial man here who could really help the CID bring out a judgment on this case. There are a couple of people who are summoned. Also, Inspector Uday from the Cubbon Park police station is summoned with regard to a complaint filed by Ravindranath against Auradkar for SC atrocities that he said in his complaint. Now, Ravindranath is going door to door. He's meeting a couple of officials. We just saw him at the DG office consult a few people, including a few senior higher level officers. Also, a legal advisor within the Bangalore police department located in the DG office. He has spoken to him. They have advised him on a few things. Basically, first of all, to calm down, to stop reacting to everything. He says, don't talk to the. The legal advisors have it seems have said to Ravindranath not to react to the situation as much, not to talk to a lot of media, to keep quiet until and unless investigations are over, not to make a statement or a comment with this regard, Akshita. Besides that, he seems quite relieved today, in a way, in a very in a sense of relief. He comes out saying that now this is done. What am I going to do next? He's looking at options. He says the hotel business is booming, the medical industry is booming. So I am looking at things with that direction. So clearly he has not accepted the transfer given by the DG of the police department. Pachau has transferred him, but the posting has not yet been declared by the DG. But he himself, Ravindranath himself, already says that I'm not going to accept the transfer. In fact, I want the government and the police department to confirm and accept my resignation and relieve me as soon as possible. He says only once his resignation is accepted by the department, only then will the COD or the CID be able to arrest him. He is quoting arrest. He is forcing officials to arrest him. Even today, his main motive was to come and surrender himself and say that, once you arrest me, only then will you be able to carry out investigations. But officers, on the other hand, believe against it. They say that they are not able to arrest him because he still holds the post of the ADGP. Now, one thing that Ravindranath clearly mentioned is that since morning he's trying really hard to have his statement recorded legally. But the COD officers nor the CID officers are willing to record his statement. They say that when his turn comes, they will call him, they will summon him and then record his statement. But today they are not willing to record any of his statements, which is what has upset Ravindranath further. He says that they're not willing to record my statement. I want to get this done with today. He wants to get his statement recorded. He wants the police to arrest him. Before his arrest, he wants the resignation to be accepted by the government and the police department. Now, these are his three demands, which is as of now not yet been fulfilled. And he is walking door to door. Even right now, he's going office to office within the DG department here, the DG office here on Rupatunga Road. He's going cabin to cabin, meeting officials, talking about the same. But so far, no outcome has come with this regard, Akshita.
Right, Nabila. Also, of course, just a couple of minutes back, we heard about what Home Minister KJ George had to say. He made it quite clear that the investigations will be carried on by the CID. There will be absolutely no sort of probe by the CBI just because the ADGP has demanded that. So that may come as a slight blow for him because he has wanted the CBI to intervene in the case.
Yeah, it is definitely a letdown to Dr. Ravindranath here, definitely, because he has been demanding for a CBI probe into this matter from day one. In fact, not just him, the 15,000 KSRP police personnel who were protesting in favor of Ravindranath, claiming that he is innocent, also demanded for a CBI probe. So this definitely does, the Home Minister's decision definitely comes as a big blow to all of them. They need to now, comply with the Home Minister's decision. They need to accept it and wait until the COD and the CID's report comes out. Only then they could probably, only then they could request for a CBI probe. That only time will tell. But as of now, it is straight. The Home Minister has confirmed that the CID and the COD only will be handling the matter as of now, Nishita. It will not be given to the CBI as yet. In fact, earlier today, a couple of CID officers even mentioned that they claim that investigations are already underway. They've gone to the site, they visited the coffee shop, they've done all of that. Investigations are underway. They've summoned a couple of officers, and they also mentioned that they will take about 15 to 20 days to complete investigation. Now, only after 15 to 20 days will Dr. Ravindranath really be able to ask for a CBI probe if he is not satisfied with this.
Right, Nabila, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. So there you have it. There are a couple of demands from the ADGP stating that he should be arrested. Secondly, of course, that his resignation also be accepted. So this is what he is asking for. He's been a busy man today, walking from one place to the other, meeting with officials and ensuring that there is some sort of progress in the case. Also, today was the first day he appeared before the CID for questioning. So the investigations have officially begun, and the CID also went ahead and questioned the Sub-Inspector Ravi, who was present at the High Grounds police station, besides a constable Uday Bhaskar from the Cubbon Park police station.